Hello folks, it's time for another shave. Still fighting off this cold, so I'm still a little nasally and been taking decongestant, so it's drying me out. So I'm going to be drinking some water this shave. But this shave must go on because I don't really I hate stubble. Hate the stubble. Okay, so I said I was going to do a Tabac shave. I have a Tabac stick. I used to have the Tabac in the nice ceramic thing. My life, of course, it disappeared. But anyway, I'm going to shave with the Tabac in the stick. Now, I love the scent of this. Some people don't, some people do. To me, it just has that very, very soothing kind of, I don't want to say baby powder, but it kind of has that powdery scent. It really reminds me of way back when I used to go to my grandparents' house, and kind of reminds me of the way that their bathroom used to smell when I was a child. I like the scent of that. My stick is actually getting pretty low there, but it does push up from the bottom. So, okay. Sorry about that. I had somebody ringing the doorbell. Okay, so real quick again, Tabac stick, and razor, of course, is going to be my go-to. This probably is probably going to get mad at me again, but I'm going to use the old Rockwell 6S, plate 4, and inside the Rockwell, got my favorite in there. Got a Belzano Supernox. Love that blade. And brush is going to be interesting today because I was going through all my brushes, going, oh, I've used this one, I've used that one. I pulled out a brush that I bought a long time ago. It's a bummer that the company isn't in business anymore. I can't find them anymore. But it's an Ambroley. You guys probably seen that handle. The handle's kind of around on like Amazon, and one of the inexpensive brushes. This brush wasn't that inexpensive for me when I first started out, but it has a silver tip badge in it. I actually haven't used this brush in a long time, so it's been soaking here for about 20 minutes now. So what I'm going to do about the Tabac, what I'm going to do with the Tabac, sorry, a little nasally, is I'm going to wet the face because I'm not going to put a pre-shave on because I want to see what the old brush will do in the Tabac unbiased without putting a pre-shave on. So I'll just wet the face. I'll take the Tabac, unscrew it. I'm going to give it just a little dunk in the water just to make the head of this thing a little. And I'm going to just rub that in. I was going to wait a day, but because I still don't feel 100%. But I don't like laying around with that stubble on my face. That should be pretty good. Can always add more later if I have to. It's okay to go back to the puck or the shave stick or whatever soap you're using if you don't have enough. You don't have to go by all the YouTubers that make it exactly perfect every time. Okay, so I'm going to take the old Ambroley brush here. Now let's see. That sweet powdery scent that I could barely smell because my nose is all stuffed up, but I think there's a 22 millimeter knot in this brush. I'll try to leave a link for it, but I know the company is no longer. Because I've tried to revisit to find out if they still make these brushes, but yeah, it's pretty good lather there. Alrighty. Tabac shave. Rockwell 6S, plate 4, balls on a blade, which I'm sure you guys are getting tired of, but I love this setup. I love it. Pretty good slickness there. I can feel it already. Feels nice and slick. Like that scent too. Like I said, the scent of tobacco is kind of controversial. I don't get any tobacco on it at all. Maybe a very, very small hint, but I'm definitely going to end this shave with a tobacco note, so we'll get to that at the end of the shave. Cruise right on that little scab I had. My nose area is a little sensitive because I've been blowing my nose a lot since I've been congested. So I definitely want to go a little light up there. A little light glide pressure. By the nose. Well, that was enjoyable. As far as residual slickness, I have some, but it's not excessive like some of the other soaps that I use. But I still have some residual. Plenty of soap up my nose. Alrighty. So who out there likes Tabac? Who doesn't like Tabac? Personally, myself, I like it. Sometimes I take the stick and I'll put it in my, and I'll shave some off and I'll put it in my bowl and lather that way. But I felt like a face lather today, so. Now we'll just go against the grain, across the grain, every which way but loose. Now the test for me of the slickness of the soap is always up by my mustache area. Especially today since all under my nose is a little sensitive because I've been blowing my nose like crazy. But the slickness on the soap is holding up okay. Nice and slick there. Slick there. Slick up by the nose. By the way, just see the nice little scratch I got from my cat. Now you probably can't even see it there, but there it is. Messing with the cat. The cat's got nice claws. Cat one. Alright. Got my usual spot, but I got some slickness there, so I'm just going to try real quick to see. Yeah, slickness is still there. Pretty good. Don't recommend that for everyone. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good except for right here, and I got that scab, so just got to be careful because sometimes I go crazy. There. I don't want to push that. Alright. I think that's pretty good to go, except for my nice white shirt. Yeah, feels great. I got some slickness going on there still. Alright, so we'll make this a quick one. There's lots of whiskers down there. I'm actually glad my nose held up, that it's not all stuffy. So, let me just give it a quick rinse. some cold water. Glug, 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 just as the thing goes. Alrighty. It's a nice close shave. Tell you what, I love this razor. I do. I was actually going to shave with the Future today, but I don't know. Something told me just go back to the Rockwell because I was going to pull out the Future. Maybe I'll do that next time. So, alright, just doing a little counter maintenance here. I'm looking at that brush going, I don't think there's a lot of soap left in the brush, but let's check that out anyway. Hanging my towel back up there. Let's see what we got in the brush. I don't think there's going to be much here. I don't think so. There's some, but and it's yeah, it's got some peaks. Nice and slick. It's got that great smell at the back. If you're a Tabac fan. If not, I can kind of get it. Could come off as a flowery kind of, you know, baby powder kind of scent, but I really enjoy the scent of Tabac. And usually what I do with the stick is I just give it a quick rinse, and then I'll damp it with my towel just a little bit, just like that. Getting it off the threads or off of the container, and I'll leave the stick in the upright position like that when I dry it, just so it kind of leaves the stick out there to dry. Gotta make some room because I got so many soaps out there. Put it on my little way, dry all my soaps. There we go. Cap. Okay, so how I'm going to finish this off is, you know, like I said, I really don't get a big tobacco scent off of Tabac. I see there's a hint, I could tell there's a hint of it there, but like I said, I more get that powdery, fresh baby powder sort of scent. Just going to rush out my brush. Rinse out my brush real quick. Because it is a silver tip. Or it was claimed at least to be a silver tip back when I bought this eons ago. Let's just give this a little shakerooski on my towel there so I can show you this old bad boy of mine. So it's a silver tip badger. I don't know if you can see the logo. It does have a logo on it. Right there. Like I said, it's an Ambroley brush, but they no longer seem to be in business. They seem to be making, I think, vitamins now. I'm not really sure. I did check up on it a few months ago, and I know that. And I sent them an email and a text and a Facebook message, and they never got back to me. So I'm not sure, but they did have some nice brushes. They used to have razors. They used to have, it was great back in the beginning when you were first getting into wedge shaving, because they had, you know, and not that this wasn't like super cheap. I think I paid like $60 or $70 for this brush, but it's an oldie but a goodie for me, and it's held up after all these years. I've never lost really any. You know, when I first got it, I lost a couple, you know, bristles in there, some hairs, but it's been pretty solid ever since. In fact, that's when I originally got this holder for it, because it fit so perfect. You know, it was like the perfect holder for that brush. So, let's get to the end of this Glen, right? I'm going to put on some aftershave balm with a nice tobacco. And I mean a nice tobacco, not like a stinky cigar or a cigarette tobacco. Like when you walk into a fine tobacco shop and you get that awesome scent that's just lingering around in there. So I'm going to use one of my favorites, my Balms, Lothario from Zingari, man. You see me using like these products a lot over and over again. It's just I just own this. I just love these. They make my face feel great. The Zingari Balm dries, soaks in, replenishes moisture. There is no alcohol in the Zingari Balms. And it's got an awesome tobacco scent. The Lothario does, anyhow. Great stuff. Especially rub that around my nose because I've been blowing my nose like crazy the last couple of days. Been so congested. I also got floppy lips today. Can't pronounce my words. Alright folks, so there we go. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Alrighty. So real quick, I know I've done this 5 times already, but the Tabac stick was my soap. My Rockwell 6S with Balsano blade was my razor combo there. The Balsano blade. And I finished off with Zingari Man Lothario. Alright guys. I was a little sick when I made this video today because I'm still congested, but the show must go on. The shave definitely must go on. So, until the next video, and I must say it once again because you guys are great and getting great comments on my videos. So if you see my video, subscribe to my YouTube page. That'd be awesome. And I'll try to keep these coming, at you fairly every 2 or 3 days if, I can. See you next time. Glenn signing out.